don't feel you need to record it. If you don't need to, unless you want to get the odd one of your child, if that's what you want to see. But you can share that with anybody, anywhere around the world, grandparents and everything like that. I know lots of you were here yesterday. And the other thing is to say to you, I need to ask you a favour. Yesterday we had a lot of children running around the theatre. So children, up there, you need to stay where you are. And if you're running around, we're going to be grabbing you and asking you to sit down. So please, can you make sure you're sitting in your seat sensibly? I got a thumbs up? Right? And please don't let your children do that. We understand they might need to go to the toilet, but yesterday was a little bit noisy at stages. So, let's see. Is there anybody here who is ready for the Little Prince? And let's just check that we've got some actors. Actors, are you ready for the Little Prince? Here we go, give them a big clap.
Once, when I was 6 years old, I saw a magnificent picture in a book called True Stories from Nature. It was a picture of a boa constrictor in the act of swallowing an animal. In the book it said, boa constrictors swallow their prey whole without chewing it. After that, they are not able to move and they sleep for the 6 months they need for digestion. And after some work with a colored pencil, I made my first drawing, drawing number 1. It looked like this. Did this drawing frighten you?
Frightening? Why would anybody be frightened by a hat?
It's not a picture of a hat. It's a picture of a boa constrictor digesting an elephant. Since the grown-ups didn't understand my drawing, I made another drawing, drawing number 2. It looked like this. And now, did this drawing frighten you?
Rather than drawing, maybe you should devote your time to history or geography or arithmetics or maybe grammar.
So at the age of 6, I gave up what might have been a great career as a painter. Grown-ups never understand anything by themselves, and it's tiresome for children to be always explaining things for them. Then I chose another profession, and I learned to pilot airplanes. In my trips, whenever I met one so grown-up who seemed intelligent, I would try the experiment of showing them my drawing number 1. I would try to find out if this person was of true understanding. But whoever it was, he or she, would always say, "That's a hat," and then I would never talk to that person about boa constrictors or forests or stars, and that grown-up would be greatly pleased when I met such a sensible man.
I've been stuck in this desert since my plane broke down. I'm hot, isolated. I'm just clinging on to hope that I won't run out of drinking water until I fix this engine and leave this unfriendly place. My world, what an unfriendly place. Since I got here, I've seen nothing but sand. But how come I see people? No, surely it must be just a mirage. What's that? It looks like a little boy. It looks like it's moving. A moving mirage? He's coming closer. It's coming close. Oh, it's coming. Oh.
If you please, draw me sheep.
What?
Draw me a sheep.
I can't draw.
Doesn't matter. Draw me a sheep. I really don't like this one. I want one that can live for a long time.
That was just its box. The sheep you're asking for is inside.
That's exactly the way I wanted it. Don't you think this sheep would need a great deal of grass?
Why?
Because where I live, everything is very small.
Surely there would be enough grass for him. It's a very small sheep I've given you.
Not small. Look, he's gone to sleep. So you come from this distant planet? What is that object?
That's not an object. It actually flies. It's an airplane. It's my airplane.
So you dropped it from the sky?
Yep, I did.
That's funny.
Not to me. So why are you here?
So do you come from the sky, which is your planet?
Do you come from another planet?
The truth is that you can't come from very far away.
So, my little man, I'm confused. Where do you come from? Where do you want to take your sheep?
The good thing about the box that you've given me is that my sheep can use as a house.
Okay, I guess I could give you a string too so you can tie him during the day.
Tie him? What a weird idea!
But if you don't tie him, he might get lost.
But where do you think he'd go? Where I live, everything is very small. Straight ahead of him, nobody can go very far. I'm very fond of sunsets. Come, let's go now.
Yeah, but we must wait.
Wait for what?
Wait until it's time for the sunset.
I keep thinking I'm at home. In my planet, if you want to see a sunset, all you have to do is move your chair a few steps back. One day I saw sunset 44 times. You love sunsets when you're sad.
Wow, 44 times. Were you sad then? The day of the 44 sunsets?
flowers?
Yes, sheep eat everything they find in their reach.
Even flowers that have thorns?
Oh yeah, even flowers that have thorn.
Then the thorns, what use are they? Come on, and the thorns, what use are they?
I mean, the thorns, they're actually no use at all. They are really thorns. I mean, flowers have thorns out of spite.
Oh, I don't believe you. Flowers are weak creatures. They're naive. And they believe that their thorns are terrible weapons.
Oh, listen, little man, I'm sorry, but I'm busy with matters of consequences. I gotta fix my engine.
Matters of consequence. Just like the grown-ups. You confuse everything.
Sorry.
And you don't believe I'm worried about my flower. Do sheep eat little bushes?
I believe they do, yes.
I'm glad. And do sheep also eat little baobabs?
But baobabs are not little bushes. Baobabs are trees. They're trees as big as castles. As big as castles.
Before baobabs are big, they start off by being very tiny.
Well, that is strictly true. But I'm wondering, why do you want your sheep to eat little baobabs?
When a plan is bad, one must destroy it as soon as possible. In the very first instant, no one recognizes it. The planet is too small, and the baobabs are too many, and they split into pieces. And if the sheep didn't eat the little baobabs when they're little, it always means a catastrophe.
That does sound like a catastrophe. Oh, the sunset. So, little prince, will you tell me your story?
If you want to, here's my story.
Dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you forget up, if you forget up, hey, time me now, baby, why? 'Cause this is Africa, time me now. Time for Africa.
So I live from a very distant planet where I live where the volcanoes, few baobabs in my flower. It's very exceptional, I mean, my flower. I thought she was a new type of baobab till the day she woke up, yawned, and said,
I'm scarcely awake. I beg that you'll excuse me. My petals are still all disarranged.
Oh, how beautiful you are.
Really? I was born at the same moment as the sun.
What can I do for you?
Could you do me the kindness and bring me some water? I think it's time for breakfast. Thank you. And one more thing. I'm terrified of trouts. If you could please get me a screen.
A scream!
It's very cold where I live, so at night I want you to put me under a glass globe. You see, trouts are my only trouble. Except for them, I'm scared of nothing else. Not even tigers. I have thorns to protect myself.
I'm leaving this planet. I'm never going to come back. It's quite possible, and I'm here to say goodbye. Goodbye!
I've been silly. I'm very sorry. Try to be happy.
But who's going to water you, take care of you, put the glass globe around you, and care for you?
Don't worry about me. I'll keep in touch with the caterpillars and maybe later get acquainted with the butterflies.
I shouldn't have run away from my rose. She only had a few ports to protect herself, and I was too ignorant to know how to love her.
Of course I love you. It's my fault that you haven't known it before, but you decided to go away, so go.
On the morning of his departure, our little prince put his planet in perfect order. He cleaned up volcanoes. His volcanoes were so small that he used them for heating his breakfast. On our planet, we are much too small to clean out volcanoes. That is why they cause, well, a lot of trouble every now and then. Our little prince also pulled out some tiny baobabs. He believed that he would never want to return. But on the last morning, when he watered his flower for the last time and prepared to put her under her glass globe, he realized that he was very close to tears.
So I left and visited the king's planet. Here is a subject. How can you call me a subject? You've never seen me before.
Approach so that I see you better.
It's contrary of etiquette to yawn in the presence of queen and king. I forbid you to do so.
I can't help it.
Then I order you to yawn.
But I can't yawn anymore.
Then I order you to sometimes yawn and sometimes not.
Can I sit down?
Order you to do so.
Will you excuse my asking you a question?
I order you to ask me a question.
Over what do you rule?
Over everything, over all the planets and stars.
And the stars obey you?
Certainly they do. fly from one flower to another, like a butterfly, or to change himself into a seabird. And if the general didn't carry out that order that he'd received, who would be in the wrong, the general or myself?
You?
Exactly. One must carry another one's duty to perform.
Well, what about my sunset?
Can do that, but we must wait until conditions are favorable. When will that be?
In the evening, and then you'll see how well I'm obeyed.
I'm sorry, but I must go. I must set out my journey again. Don't go. I'll make you a minister. If your majesty wishes to be obeyed, you must give me a reasonable order. So if you order me to be gone by 1 minute, it seems that conditions are favorable.
Give.
Entertainment!
People are so lazy these days. I know, right?
My mind over matter, so what I'm not that I laugh. Who but them know
shining like a diamond.
Wow, just like my earrings. That's very much a wonderful compliment. Good morning. That's a weird hat you're wearing.
It is a half a salute. It's a raising salute when people acclaim me. Unfortunately, nobody will ever pass this way.
What must I do for the hat to come down?
Clap your hands one against the other.
And what must I do for the hat to come down?
Do you admire me?
What does it mean, admire?
Admire means regarding me as the best dressed, the richest, and the most intelligent woman on this planet.
But you're the only woman on this planet.
Do me the kindness and admire me just the same?
Grown-ups are very strange.
Jankano bulmate direreti Subage manda yaudem dinosi Deloma sameventa Deloma sameventa Ah, Jankano bulmate direreti Jankano
What are you doing?
I'm painting.
Why are you painting?
So I may forget.
Forget what?
Forget that I'm ashamed.
Ashamed of what?
Ashamed of being lonely.
Ah! Grown-ups are suddenly very, very odd.
The next planet was inhabited by a businesswoman. This woman was so much occupied she didn't even see the little prince when she arrived.
3 and 2 make 5. 5 and 7 make 12. 12 and 3 make 15.
Good morning. What are you doing?
During the 54 years that I've been inhabited by this planet, I've been disturbed only 3 times. The first time, 22 years ago, when a goose fell from the goodness knows where. The second time, 11 years ago, when I was disturbed by an attack of rheumatism. The third time, well, this is it.
What are you doing?
Counting those little stars, little objects in the sky. 12 and 3 make 15.
Why are you counting the stars?
Because I own them.
How come?
I own them because I was the first person to think of it. If you find a diamond that belongs to nobody, it's yours. If you find an island that belongs to nobody, it's yours. If you find a stranded island and you write it on pattern and you write it on a pattern, it's yours. So with me, I own the stars.
Yes, that's true. And what do you do with the stars?
I count them. I recount them. It's difficult, but I'm a woman that takes difficult consequences.
I myself used to own a flower. I used to water it every day.
2 and 3.
Grown-ups are very extraordinary!
The fifth planet was very strange. It was the smallest of all. There's only enough room for a street, a lamp, and 2 little lamplighters. Good morning. Why have you just put out your lamps? Those are the orders. Good morning. What orders? The orders are that we put out our lamp. Good evening. But why have you just lit it again? Those are the orders. I don't understand. There is nothing to understand. Orders are orders. We follow a terrible profession. In the olden days, it was reasonable. In the morning, we put out our lamp, and in the evening, we lit it again. We had the rest of the day for relaxation and the rest of the night for sleep. And our orders haven't been changed since that time? The orders have never been changed. That is the tragedy. From year to year, this planet turns more rapidly, and the orders haven't been changed. Then what? Now the planet makes a complete turn every minute, so every minute we have to light our lamp and put it out. That's very funny. It only lasts 1 minute here where you live. It's not funny at all. While we've been talking together, a month has gone by. Your planet is so small that 3 strides would take you all the way around it. To be always in the sunshine, you only need to walk along slowly. When you want to rest, you walk, and the day will last as long as you like. That doesn't do us much good. The only thing we love in life is sleeping. Then you're unlucky. Good morning. I like them. Maybe it's because they're the only ones who's thinking of something besides themselves. But this planet's too small for 3 people.
do you come from?
What's your occupation? What's that big book?
I'm a geographer.
What's a geographer?
A geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, mountains, towns, and deserts.
That's very interesting. Here at last is a person who has a real profession. Your planet is very beautiful. Has it any oceans? How about mountains?
I can't tell you.
And towns, rivers, or deserts?
I can't tell you either.
But you're a geographer.
Exactly, but I'm not an explorer. It's not the geographer who goes and counts the towns, rivers, mountains, deserts, oceans, or seas. Geographers are much too important for that stuff. They don't leave their desks, but they have some explorers for bringing information about the world. And now please stop telling me how to do my job.
Who can be an explorer?
A person with good moral character, someone trustworthy. An explorer who told lies will bring disaster on geographers' books. So an explorer who drank too much.
Why is that?
Because drunk people see double. Then the geographer will write to a mountain in a place where there's only one.
On my planet, I have a flower.
We don't record flowers because they're ephemeral.
What does that mean, ephemeral?
Geographers write books with matters of consequences. They never become old-fashioned. It's very rarely that a mountain changes position. For example, we write of eternal things.
But what does ephemeral mean?
Ephemeral means which is in danger of disappearing.
My flower is ephemeral, and I've left on my planet all alone? What planet would you advise me to visit next?
The planet Earth. It has a good reputation. But no one ever knows where to find them.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
From a mountain as high as this one, I shall be able to see all the planet and all the people. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
I am all alone.
I'm all alone, all alone.
What a planet. It is dry and pointed, and the people have no imagination. They repeat what everyone says to them. On my planet, I had a flower. She was always the first to speak.
I'm a fox.
Come and play with me.
I can't play with you. I'm not tamed.
What does that mean, tame?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for friends, but what does that mean, tame?
It is when you do what other people want you to do.
To do what other people want you to do, even though you don't want to, or you don't understand why?
Just that. To you, I'm nothing more than a fox, like 100,000 other foxes. But if you tame me, we'll need each other. To you, to me, you'll be unique in all the world, and to you, I'll be unique in all the world.
I'm beginning to understand. There's a flower. I think she's tamed me.
Please tame me.
I want to very much, but I haven't much time. I have friends to discover, and many great things to understand.
One only understands the things that one tames. Men buy things already made in shops, but there's no shop where you can buy friendship. Anywhere for the one a friend, tame me.
What must I do to tame you?
You must be very patient. First you'll sit down a little distance from me, like that, in the grass. First you'll say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings, but you'll sit a little closer to me every day.
I think we're friends already, but it's time for me to go now.
Please don't go. If you go, I'll cry.
I never wished you any sort of harm. All you wanted me to do was tame you.
Yes, that is so. Before you go, I want to tell you a secret. It's only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible.
What is essential is invisible to the eye?
Men have forgotten this truth, but you mustn't forget it. You become responsible for what you've tamed. You're responsible for your rose.
I'm responsible for my rose. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing there?
I sort out travelers and send off trains that carry them now to the right, now to the left.
They're coming back already. They're in a great hurry. What are they looking for?
Nothing the locomotive engineer knows about.
Are they coming back already?
These are not the same ones. It is very strange.
Were they not satisfied where they were?
No one is ever satisfied where they are.
Are they pursing, the first travelers?
They're pursing nothing else. They're sleeping there, or if they're not asleep, they are yarning.
Only children know what they're looking for. Yeah, children know what they're looking for.
Yes, very lucky.
Now you're going to see a merchant that sells pills that have been invented to stop thirst. You should drink one pill a week and feel no need of anything to drink. Nothing to drink at all.
There's the sale. There's the sale. You'll not need to drink at all for a week.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Why are you selling those?
Because they save a tremendous amount of time. With these pills, you save about 53 minutes in every week.
And what do you do with those 53 minutes?
Anything you like.
As for me, if I had 53 minutes to spend as I like, I shall walk towards a spring of fresh water.
It has now been a while since the pilot had her accident in the desert, and she was listening to the story of the merchant as she was drinking her last drop of water.
Yes.
These memories of yours are very charming.
Ah, these memories of yours are very charming. But I, for one, would be very happy if we could walk towards a spring of fresh water. Yeah?
My friend, the fox.
My dear friend, this has nothing to do with your fox.
Why not?
Because I'm about to die of thirst.
I like having a friend as a fox, but I'm thirsty too. Let us look for a well. Water may also be good for the heart. The stars are so beautiful. My planet is so beautiful. And the desert is so beautiful.
Yeah. The stars, the moon, the desert. But what brings them beauty is what's invisible, right?
I am glad that you agreed, my fox.
What I see here is nothing but a shell. But what moves me so deeply about this little prince here is his loyalty to his flower. He's right. What's important is invisible. He's so wise. Your loyalty to your flower makes me want to protect you. I feel the need to protect you, little prince. I feel the need to protect you.
All of my niggas them ball.
I'm thirsty too. You know, men have an expression, and they don't know what they're looking for.
They really don't.
And if they looked in a rose, or in a little water, if they looked with their heart.
Huh. Yeah. That is very true.
But you must return to your engine. You must fix it, and tomorrow evening I'll be waiting for you here. Goodbye.
I'll be back tomorrow.
with your engine.
How do you know about that?
Because I'm going home too, but it is much further, and it is much more difficult. Tonight, it was a year my star can be found above the place I came to Earth a year ago.
Yeah, I know.
But I have one more thing. It's this present that you shall keep forever.
But you know your smile is present enough for me.
I'm glad that you appreciate the little things in life, but here's one last present. You see that star up there? That's my planet, and every night, you, only you, will have the stars that can laugh. Goodbye, my dear friend.
Goodbye, little prince. Goodbye, little prince. I will never forget you.
can't let go. But you never know, so you don't gossip. Man, them so far to find your love. But you never know, so you don't gossip. Man, them so far to find your love. But you never know, you don't gossip. Man, them so far to find your love. But you never know, so you don't gossip. Man, them so far to find your love. I told you, you know, don't go. I mean, I can leave in the night, don't go. You must say, all of my niggas, them poor. I think you go ever need that door. I told you, you know, taking it a break and then be another rush. Baby, if you want me, touch it up with me, never call me.
Show me a jigger, let me see. I like to see the woman that is with. Put a couple $1,000 on your wrist. I'm on the right touch you. I ain't never seen this kind, baby. You do some kind things, make me feel some kind of way. You know what, I'm not just trying to get laid. Cause I do some kind things, do it for the right place. Baby, make a fire you. You got machine guns, you got 16 rounds. So I became calm, getting me as I put you my brand new songs. You got that and love.
Wow. I can quite safely say, having seen all the shows, that you did save the best till last. That was your best show. Give yourselves a big clap. You were true experts today. Now, I have got 11 thank yous to say, but before I say that, I would like to say to the children, can we give a clap to the mummies and daddies who helped you for the last months getting you here? Thank you so much. It's been lots of months of getting ready, so we really appreciate that. So I have got a few thank yous to say. It's been a true highlight so far of the elementary school this year. So we'd just like to say a big thank you to Miss Mariam and Jeff in the ASA office for their patience and their organisation. A big clap. To Miss Aisha, the theatre manager, and to Mr. Basiru for our light and our sound as well. Thank you. They've been here through all the practices, doing the warm-ups. You've worked with them a lot, so that's been fantastic. We've had two musicians. We're going to say one now to Mr. Abdu. I don't know if he's there, but a big thank you on great music we had today. And we had some incredible students playing as well, which I think is very brave to play the piano in front of everybody. Miss Michelle and Miss Naya made the roses with the children, and I don't know if you've seen them outside. I think, Miss Sarita, have we still got some left? So the children made them, and now you've seen the show, you know how important the rose was. The donations from these are going to the orphanage in St. Louis, which is, of course, close to our hearts. And yesterday we made over 100,000. So can we give the art teachers and say, well done for that money? That's my one, you can't have it. But I think, is it right, Miss Sarita, you can't leave until all the roses have been sold tonight? I think so. We'd love the donations to start at about 3,000, but it's going to a really fabulous cause. So thank you for helping that local cause. To the grade 10 students and Mr. Nick and Mr. Kofi for our incredible set. They did a great job. And guess what, children? I heard that Mr. Nick has worked with Miss Julianne so that when we leave here today, all the children get popcorn. What do you think of that? Is Mr. Nick here? Is he here as the daddy? He's outside. He's organising the popcorn, I think, but I knew you'd like that. Try to get most of it in your mouth and not on the floor, because popcorn's always very, very messy. And then we've got 4 very special thank yous as well. So the last 4 people that we would like to say a thank you to are Coach Endor, our amazing dancer, and he taught the children, so he's done a great job. Can you come up, please, Coach, if you're here? He might be off dancing somewhere. If he's not, we'll get him his little card we've got for him. Is he here? No? We'll get him his card. He did a great job, and you saw his incredible dancing, and he's worked with the children really well. We'd like to say a very big thank you to Miss Chantal, if she could come here, please, for our costumes. We've got a card for you. Thank you, Miss Chantal. The costumes are amazing. They're all amazing, but I think, where's our snake? I know I said this yesterday, but I think that's, come on, our snake, show me your little snaky costume. Well, she's hiding something behind her. Look at that, come here, little There's some great costumes. She really got into the role there. We'd like to say Tamara Diop, our incredible, can you stand up please? Thank you very, very much. He is Miss Sarita's husband as well, so she's got a very talented husband, thank you. And they're very coordinated tonight. And finally, we'd like to say an enormous thank you, Sarita. Oh, sorry. Can you stay for a minute though? Because there's another teacher, oh, just 1 minute. There's one other teacher who's had an amazing role in the whole thing. Miss Rama, can you come as well? Because we've got these children, have got cards for you. She doesn't want to come. So I wanted you together because the children have got cards for Miss Rama. So there's two things here, they need you together. So if you can work out who you're giving to what, and then we've also got, the children have got some chocolate for Miss Sarita, and we've got flowers. Let's see who's got flowers. Got flowers from Sarita, from the children, and from school to say a very, very big thank you. Now let's have the actors sitting for a minute, please. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Sit down for a minute. Okay, thank you very, very much. Miss Sarita is going to say some words to us, but I just think this was her passion project and she's worked so hard for so very many months. So give her a clap before she speaks, because I know she's going to say something.
Thank you. Well, I think that all of you were, most of all of you were here yesterday. I will not like to repeat myself. But as Michelangelo used to say, the statue is inside the marble. Your kids are so extremely talented, and the passion and enthusiasm, they gave me wings every day to see the light in their eyes every day with this production. I am so incredibly thankful, and every time everybody's asking me, how do you do that? It's like, when I'm not doing it, I go home, I am tired. When I do this, I go home and I have wings with me. So thank you so much for giving me this incredible journey with Ms. Rama, Ms. Francis, who believed in the project, and the incredible musicians that we had in the team. Also, I would like to repeat what I said yesterday. The Little Prince was written in Senegal in the 30s, when Antoine de Saint-Exupéry had the accident in the desert. And so that's why we wanted to put some Senegalese taste. That's why we chose the Baifal costumes. And that's why we have so much African music and makeup. And as I said yesterday, the three primary colors, yes, and the calabash. Thank you, Mika, for reminding me. The calabash is also something very, very Senegalese. And the primary colors, as I said, is for us the message of sisterhood and brotherhood. I do other production outside ISD as well. I have my own company here in Senegal. And we always use primary colors as a message of sisterhood and brotherhood, because the three primary colors together, they're giving you all the skin tones of the world. So it's our message to the world to be together and to create a community here at ISD, outside ISD, in the world, a community of love, of peace, of understanding, and of dialogue. Thank you so much, parents, for your patience. Thank you so much for choosing drama, and I'm looking forward for the next production. Thank you.
So I think we have some music, and if you could please meet your children outside as they grab the popcorn. And one big last thank you and well done, everybody. Music?